well, I'm back. I really haven't had a whole lot going on in the last week or so, that's why I haven't put up much for videos the last couple weeks. But starting to get some things done. Um, Working on the this building here. I laid on the mortar yesterday, and it looks better in person than it does on camera. Just putting that out. And so I put the mortar formula on and then wiped it off the next day. You really got to be careful when you're putting the formula on. I used a small brush, too small of a brush, and I ended up with streaks. And it's really hard to get those streaks out, so I just kind of went with it. And when I weathered over the top, it's kind of like, the natural rain comes down. And the flaking paint was not intentional, but once I saw it was happening, I just kind of went with it. I'm using usually I use ceramic coat, and but I can't get that at Walmart. I don't get over to Hobby Lobby that often. I get over to Walmart a lot more, so they have the Apple, was it the Apple Valley or Apple Barrel? That's what it is, Apple Barrel. But that stuff comes off. You just put a little, I was using a moistened piece of cloth to take the excess mortar off, and it was taking paint off too. So I just kind of went with it and made it look like it was supposed to be that way. Put a little terracotta on the top of these tiles, bring that out a little bit. And I'm going to give her a good coat of clear matte to seal all the powder in, so that I don't get powder all over my hands every time I grab it. Then we just got to put a floor in and windows, and make a roof for it. Add the details like the meters and the downspouts, stuff like that. And we'll put that on all over. So we got a bunch of other buildings over there. If you guys remember, those were the buildings from the Build in a Day. So I got a bunch over there. I got some more over there. I got some more in the laundry room. So I got a bunch of these to do. So it does take time though when painting the little individual bricks. So let's roll over here. And a lot of times I just get kind of a hair, I guess, or my dad would call it a hair up my ass. But, you just get to where, you know what, I really feel like doing this right now. I mean, I have projects, as you guys can tell, I have projects literally everywhere surrounding me. And it can be a little overwhelming sometimes to decide, what am I going to work on today? Sometimes I have a distinct, clear plan that this is what I'm going to do today. And then some days I just come down and just kind of like, I don't know, call it free play or whatever, where I'm just like, you know what, I feel like working on this right now. Because when it really boils down to it, this is my hobby. This is what I do to escape the nastiness that surrounds us in this world. And, to keep my mental health a little better. I find that when I don't work on my hobby stuff, I start feeling really crappy, and my brain isn't is healthy. So, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm doing this at this point. That I wanna finish this diorama. Um, but a lot of it is really, it just helps me with my mental health, and it gives me something to look forward to and something to plan and do. Because when you're in retirement, you don't really have a whole lot to look forward to. This is a little car that I got in that bag of $2 stuff, and it had writing all over it. So I just cleaned it up just for now. It's a cheap, really, really cheap car, but it's pretty cool when the door's open. So it's like a little Chevette almost. It looks like a Chevette. I don't remember what the tail lights on a Chevette looks like, but it kind of has that Chevette kind of aura to it. I'm going to put some different wheels on it. I might make it to like a little drag car. I don't know. Not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet. It's cool, and you don't see them very often. So, and then we have the. I just threw the. This is off the Greenlight van that they had, but I think it looks really good on here. Sorry if I can't get this sitting on there. And I want to find some more accessories. I want to find a ladder. They make ladders on some of the other ones, so I'm going to take some parts off of one. And I'd like to find like some kind of roof rack to put on this too. And maybe put a big spare tire up on the roof rack, or I'm not really sure at this point. But I'm not done with that. Still going to do some more to it. And I'm looking at this now. And I bought that because I wanted a big box truck. I'm not really happy with the way the M2s have them sitting so low. The box is so low that, you know, part of the wheel is obscured. I mean, you see that occasionally on trucks, but more common to have the wheel full view. So I thought about different things I could do. I mean, I could shim this up a little bit, but then this box is going to be way too tall on this truck. So I'm just going to leave it. But what I am going to do, though, is I'm going to get rid of these graphics off the side of the truck. Now, what I've been told from other guys that have tried to remove this with acetone, that it really doesn't work well. This is plastic. It tends to like take off everything and kind of mess up the box. So I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this box off and I'm just going to spray it. I'm going to spray it with some aluminum paint, and we'll see how that turns out. So I'm going to take the box off. I'm going to take some acetone to the decals on the side, and I'm just going to turn this into just a regular truck. I'm not really into Maui and Sons. In the water since 1980. Well, my diorama is 1969, so these guys are a little too late. So that's what we're going to do with that. And I'll show you when it's done. Nice thing with the M2s is, you know, you got the screws underneath, so everything unscrews. So we're going to unscrew the box and mess with the rest of it. Besides that, sorry about the tracking here. As far as, you know, we're working on the drag racing. I think we're pretty close. My wife is still working on editing. She's working on the commercial for the videos, and hopefully soon we can start production. So it's just taking time because it's something that we both have to learn a lot about, and we're not young. It's tougher to learn stuff when you're getting older, and my wife's a champ though, and she's doing a really good job at it. So anyways, that's about all I got right now. So please like, subscribe, and continue to support the channel. I do appreciate it. I'm not going anywhere. You know, I'm trying to get stuff out. It's hard to get the videos out when I'm not really doing much. Hopefully I'll get more done and get more things for you guys to see soon. So I appreciate you sticking around. We'll see you soon.